An effective technique used by savvy marketers is comparison and associations. It works this way. You go into a retail establishment, you see a beautiful container of lotion, and you look at that beautiful container and it's right next to one that you know is very expensive and very effective. And the store brand will essentially say, compares to, and it'll mention the higher price brand. Now, this is a very effective way of shortcutting in the customer's mind an understanding of who you are and what you offer. They'll give you a chance because you've made a comparison, you've drawn an association that they can relate to and they can understand. Now, so often small businesses don't do this. They are busy pitching themselves and presenting themselves and making offers, but the person buying doesn't really have a context. So they can't quite understand, well, do you compare to this person or that person? And often what we have to do is help the buyer understand that, yes, we compare well to this other company. In fact, what you'll find is many small companies have an advantage of positioning themselves above brands that are out there and well known. Because once a brand gets very big and a company gets very big, they tend to take shortcuts in their manufacturing, in their process, in maybe their materials, maybe in their process, as I mentioned. And you can't rely on the same hands-on effort, attention, focus on your particular needs that you can with a smaller provider. So that's an advantage that you have to use if you run a small business. You see, you have to look at the things that could be disadvantages and turn them into advantages. So in terms of comparison and association, you can not only say this compares to something, if appropriate, you could say this is better than this. This is better than what's commonly available. You see, the larger brands use impure ingredients. They don't have the same process. They don't do things by hand. They sneak a lot of other things in here that are not good for you. This is a very effective way to position your small business or your smallish brand effectively. You have to remember that the customer is not sure how to relate to you. They see what you say, they see the photos, they see your bio, they see the about section, but that doesn't tell them anything. So what you have to do is give them a perspective on how to frame and understand who you are. Now, if you're selling the exact product that is offered elsewhere, you can even say that. You could say, we offer the exact product that you might find at this store without the markup, or without the impure ingredients, or without the additional marketing and administrative costs. You see, these are all ways that you can position what you're doing very effectively. Compare, associate, and where appropriate, leverage that in a bigger way. Turn that into a better story for who you are. In fact, you could even introduce testimonials into this process. You can have someone who has done business with you, bought product from you, had a great experience with you, share that, and if appropriate, they can compare you to the other offerings that are out there. So remember, comparison, associations can work in your advantage if you're a smaller brand, a smaller company. Use that strategy effectively when you're out there selling, marketing, servicing, and helping your customer understand why they should commit to your product, your service, or your experience. If you like this tip, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. Share it with someone in your network. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because I have a lot more coming. And I'll see you next time.